Hello, what is up guys? Eman from Peso Smart Page here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today, we're gonna take a look back at the portfolio that we built last year. So, itong video na to is pinost ko back in April 12, 2021. And bumuo tayo ng isang blue chip dividend portfolio. So, there were 5 stocks na included dito sa video na to. So, let's take a listen. Blue chip dividend portfolio look like. Let's get started. No? Huwag na natin patagalin to. Yung criteria natin dito is, yung ialat nating capital is 1 million pesos. So, yeah, basically 1 million pesos yung inalat nating capital. And then, yung unang stock dito was Aboitiz Power. Then we have the MCI. Then we have Globe. We have Meralco. And then lastly is yung PLDT. And dito we just discussed yung kumbaga parang virtual portfolio na binuo natin. And yung total capital allocation, total shares, dividends ng 2020, dividends na ibibigay or nabigay na ng 2021, and then yung mga yield. So ngayon, pakita natin dito sa mismong spreadsheet ko kung ano na nga ba yung value ng mga stocks na to and kung ano yung total na dividends na nabigay noong 2021. Kasi dito, so far, kita nyo naman na 38,465 pa lang yung nabibigay na dividends. Kasi April ko nga lang to pinost. So around 3.85% pa lang yung yield na binigay nitong portfolio na to so far when I posted the video noong April 12, 2021. And now we have yung sheet na ginawa ko last year. So kita natin dito ang baba pa ng prices ng mga stocks na to. Yung AP nasa 22.8 pa lang. DMC was at 5.93. Globe at 1,840. Meralco at 282. And PLDT at 1,328. And as we can see here, nag-grow yung dividend sila for the whole year of 2021. AP, 3.73% yung dividend yield. DMC at 16.19%. And by the way, this was computed against the current market price nung April. So medyo skewed din tong numbers na to. Kasi kung gusto natin makuha yung effective dividend yield talaga ng mga stocks yun for that year, dapat yung closing price niya ng 2021, doon natin i-compute. But I just wanted to stick with the prices here kasi ito yung prices at the time that I recorded the video last year. Globe was at 5.87%. Meralco was at 4.57%. And lastly, PLDT at 6.17%. From the 2020 yield, lumaki siya ng konti. From 6.06% noong 2020, naging 7.31%. And yung average dividend yield din is nandito for the past 5 years. So medyo mahalaga din yan lalo na kapag nag-i-invest kayo sa mga stocks na nagbibigay ng dividends. Kasi hindi pwedeng one time, big time lang na malaki magbigay ng dividends. Dapat consistent din yan. And on average, we're aiming for around 4% to 5%. Anything above that is a bonus and sometimes it's a risky investment din. So, yung 5-year average dividend yield dito in total is 5.44%. So, this portfolio is quite healthy, in my opinion, again. And just a reminder, this is not financial advice. I just want to give you yung options na there are blue chip stocks out there that will give you a good yield every single year. Yes, it's not the most sexy yield out there na nagwa 100x or 1000x yung inyong capital, but this is really good yield every single year. And hindi naman sila talaga nakamiss ng mga dividend payments. But of course, hindi naman 100% yung dividends. So there are times or there are years na magiging stagnant or medyo magde-decline yung revenue ng mga companies. So yung mga years na yun, pwede mag-cut ng dividends itong mga stocks na to or itong mga companies na ito. However, yun yung tinitingnan din natin. Dapat talaga meron silang long history of dividend payments. And you also have to read their annual reports, their quarterly reports para nakikita nyo yung cash flow ng company. Saan ba nanggagaling yung pera? Saan ba nanggagaling yung revenue? Bakit ba tumaas or bakit ba bumaba yung revenue for this quarter, for this year? So those are the things that you have to keep in mind, and you really have to do your own homework. Alright, going back. So nung 2021, so ito na yung yield. So naging 7.44% nga yung yield for the year of 2021 given na you bought at these prices. So kita naman natin dito, almost even yung allocation natin for the 5 stocks na nandito. So AP, 8.2k shares, DMC kasi medyo mura siya, nasa 34,600 shares yung nabili. And then Globe, 110 shares, Meralco at 680 shares, and PLDT at 165 shares. Yung total dividends is ito. So for that whole year, kapag ka nakabili kayo at the start of 2021, yung dividends na nakuha nyo or nakuha nyo nung 2021 was at 74,355. So 7.44% nitong 998.8 thousand na capital natin. So yung capital talaga is around 1 million, but of course hindi naman kayang ibili lahat yun ng sakto, like an even number. So we have like an awkward number here, merong putal. But still, right, 74,355 without you technically doing anything. Of course, sa simula, you have to do your research, you have to actually open a broker account, you have to fund that account, and then buy all of these stocks. So, sa una talaga yung mahirap na process or na step. And then, eventually, dumadali siya. Lalo na kapag ganitong may pumapasok na sa inyong mga dividends. So, yung 998k nyo made 74,355 noong 2021. Hindi pa dyan kasama yung mga paper gains nyo. Now, when we take a look at the current market price ng 5 stocks na to, ang laki na nung tinaas. So, kita natin, AP from 22.8, naging 30.6 na ngayon. DMC, 5.93, naging 8.87. We have Globe at 1,840, naging 2,530 na, and nag-high na to at around 3,000 pesos. Meralco, 282, ngayon 343 na. And lastly, PLDT, 1328, and kakaset lang niya ng all-time high. Hindi naman all-time high, but the highest in a span of 1 year. 1916 siya nagtitrade currently. So if we take into account yung current market price, etong capital nyo na 197k sa Aboitiz Power is currently nasa 250,000 na. So that is a change of 26.86%. And then yung DMC, 199,000 na capital nyo, 306,000 na. Up siya, ito yung pinakamalaking gain, paper gains currently, 53.54. Globe is at 202,000 pesos na capital, 278,000 na siya ngayon. Up by 37.24%. Then Meralco, 191,000 capital, 233,000 na ngayon, up ng 21.88%. And lastly, yung PLDT, 207,000 na capital, 316,000 na yung current market price or yung current value niya, current market value. Up siya ng 52.71%. And on average, 38.71% na yung gains or paper gains ng inyong portfolio. Yung 998,000 nyo is naging 1,385,502. And hindi pa dito kasama yung inyong dividends na nakuha nung 2021. So that is additional capital. So additional yan sa market value and realized gain na agad yung dividends na yan. So yun yung kagandahan dito sa mga dividends. Kasi pag binigay sa inyo yung cash dividends on a yearly basis, on a quarterly basis, biannual basis, buying power na agad yan. So when that payment is given or transferred to your account or deposited to your account, pwede na agad kayong bumili ng additional stocks. Pwede kayong mag-add ng positions nyo dito sa mga stocks na to. Pero if you're satisfied na sa position nyo, sa mga stocks na to, pwede kayong mag-add ng ibang stocks na hindi blue chip. Or pwedeng withdrawin nyo yung pera And then you can also invest in other assets. So kumbaga, added juice to, no? Added capital in your pocket every single year. And pag may ganito kayong gains, this does not necessarily mean na maganda na magbenta ngayon. Yes, you're up now, but it could go higher, right? But of course, yung risk dyan is it could also go down. But you can't really time the market perfectly. And the best thing that you can do is to just stick with the market. Stay in the market. Stay invested. Kasi next year, pwedeng ganito ulit yung makuha nyo ngayong 2022. Yes, pwedeng bumaba, yun yung risk, but still, pwedeng tumaas din. It would really depend dun sa magiging cash flow or sa magiging revenue ng company for this year. And yung total gains nyo, including yung paper gains na 385-ish thousand plus yung 74,355, basically in a year, yung 1 million nyo is nasa around 50% yung na-gain. 461,000 pesos in just a span of 1 year. Yes, I know na, money makes money. Kasi for example, sabihin natin 100k lang yung inyong capital. So that means 46,000 pesos yung na-gain nyo. But still, that's a lot, right? Again, it doesn't really matter how small you start as long as you start investing. I know na yung 1 million pesos is like our dream, no? Our initial dream na, okay, this year I'm gonna make my first million. But the question is, what will you do to that first million? Will you buy a car? Will you buy a house? But I mean, not really a house, but maybe a down payment on a house. Or will you continue investing it? Hindi ka magpo-pull out sa market. Will you make your money or your capital work for you? Kasi I think yun yung misconception every time na pag nakuha ko yung 1 million ko, I can like do anything. I can do anything I want. It doesn't really work that way. Kasi if you're trading your time with money, meaning yung 9 to 5 job natin. I mean, personally for me, I still have my 9 to 5 job. But what I strive to do is for my money to work for me. And of course, hindi yung like unrealistic na gains, 100% gain in a span of 1 year. Di ba? Ang daming ganun sa cryptocurrency. So it's too good to be true. But creating a portfolio that is realistic and sustainable. So hindi pwedeng one time, big time lang na, ito 100x, 1000x. Para natin ginagawang loto nga, no? Loto ticket yung investing, but it doesn't really work that way. Anyway, I don't want to go on a rant here sa episode na to. I just want to show you kung ano ba yung naging performance itong mga stocks na to. And kung ano ba yung pwedeng mangyari in just a span of 1 year. I'm not saying that this will be the same performance of these stocks this year. Kasi we all know na yung US is in a middle or like on the verge of having a recession, and the Fed is hawkish. Tataas na nila yung interest rate for the whole year, and yung inflation rate is hindi pa rin controlled. So we might see a slowdown sa gains for this year, but yung good companies, they will continue to strive. And if they continue to strive, they will continue getting that revenue. And then that revenue, pag naging net profit na, net income, didistribute nila yan sa kanilang mga shareholders. And yep, hopefully this video helped you out. If you liked my content, well, bigyan nyo ng thumbs up itong video kasi nakakatulong yun ng sobra sa algorithm ng YouTube. If you want more videos like this in the future, click on subscribe and ring the notification bell para wala kayong ma-miss out sa mga uploads ko every single day. You can also follow me sa mga social media platforms ko. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at emanpsph. Thanks again for watching and listening, everyone. Stay safe out there and always remember, be Peso smart.